Well, hello and welcome to another episode of Bushcraft Dave out and about on a big walk. Today, it's New Year's Eve, so you should be seeing this, hopefully, New Year's Day, so Happy New Year. This is my final walk of 2022. A nice chance to get out and about. It is chucking it down with rain. Hey ho, you pick a day that you're going to do a walk, you get wet. I'm out today in the Matlock area of the Peak District. We're out with the family and some friends for a bit of a New Year celebration. And I'm out in the Cromford area, where I did Cromford and the High Peak Incline towards the end of all the walks that I was doing in the Peak District. And this is an area called Black Rocks. There's loads of big black rocks. So part of my out and about today is I'm thinking ahead for the rest of this next year, 2023. We're coming up on the 2-year anniversary of the channel. This could easily be the 100th video. I'm not even sure whether that's the case or not, but 52 weeks in a year, we've got to be getting close to the 100th video. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers, so thank you to everybody who's been with us since the beginning, everyone who's joined us recently. Welcome, you're more than welcome. And I'm out today to start off what is my plan for 2023. So as well as seeing the cooking videos that I do, and I'm going to be using one of the Christmas presents that I got, which was an Omnia oven. So there's going to be all sorts of stuff, as well as my Trangia, but being able to oven cook as well while I'm out, it's going to be interesting. I'm also going to go and do some adventures. I've got plans to go out in the summer with Alexi and go and do some stuff which is going to be good fun. I'll do some solo hiking, do some camping, do some walking. But to give myself a bit of a goal for the year, to give myself motivation to get out and about and to do things, I'm going to try and take on the Ethels this year. So in the Peak District, there are a series of peaks, not particularly high, but there's a series of peaks that are called the Ethels. In a future video, I'll tell you a bit more about why they're called the Ethels and a bit more about the sort of criteria for things being classed as an Ethel. But they are all peaks in the Peak District. And so today I'm out on New Year's Eve on a rainy, dull day. Look at this rock behind me. It's quite impressive, isn't it? I'm walking uphill and I'm knackered already. So yeah, I'm out today to try and do 2 of the 95 Ethels that are out there. It's going to be a challenge to try and maybe get all 95 done this year. It might mean that I need to do the occasion where I try and hit, in a weekend, go and hit 10, 15 of them, where they're all fairly closely located. But I'm out in Matlock. These 2 Ethels are about 4.5 miles apart. So I'm walking to the first one. It's going to be up here somewhere. I've still not found it yet. As if I'm walking in the right direction. I haven't checked. Yeah, we're looking pretty good, I think. Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? But I'm heading to the first one. It's called Bole Hill. And there are 2 Bole Hills in the Peak District, and there are 2 Bole Hills on the list of the Ethels. This is the Cromford Moor Bole Hill. And when we get there, it's at 323 metres above sea level. And hopefully, even though it's a fairly grim day, we should get a nice view. Number 1, Bole Hill on Cromford Moor. Oh. Well, I've made it. Woo. 1 down, 94 to go, but only 1 more today. Off we go, back the way we came and head into the next one. Like I say, it's about 4.5 miles away. Caution, low wall, big drop. And if you didn't know what would happen, there we go. Bit of a warning. On my way to Ethel 2. Oh, well, that was a challenge. The whole of this path, fairly steady, straight, but on an incline. So I believe it was called the Middleton Incline. It was probably about half a mile of just steady uphill. But it gets us here to Middleton Top. And it's from here that I'm probably still about, I'm going to say about a couple of miles, maybe a bit more than 2 miles from getting to my next Ethel. So yeah, here we are, Middleton Top. With the pull house that would pull the trains up the incline. But what does it say? The winding engine is protected as a monument of national importance under the Ancient Monuments Act. Look at these huge furnaces. So powering the steam engine that would pull and wind those trains up the hill. Amazing stuff. I haven't been walking for a while. and certainly this is the first big walk that I've done since COVID, which was only, I'm guessing it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago now. So I'm feeling it a little bit. But I thought it was important to end the year absolutely as I mean to go on. Getting out and about, being healthy, and going and doing some challenges. Speaking of which, Cycle Hire Centre. So all of these trails around here, the Tissington Trail, the High Peak Trail, this is the High Peak Trail that we're on. You can hire bikes. I've spoken to Mrs. Bushcraft Dave about that being something I'd like to do next year. From tomorrow, effectively, 2023. Yeah, get myself out on a bike and see what the Tissington Trail or the High Peak Trail's got to offer. Well, there we have it. 2 down today. Harboro Rocks, 379 metres above sea level, and my second Ethel of the day as part of my New Year get out and about into the Peak District. It's got some lovely views from here. I mean, I know that the day is pretty miserable, and I'm not really talking about that, but there's a really lovely looking lake or reservoir in the distance. It's been a good one. So yeah, my plan for 2023 is to keep out and about, keep myself busy, plenty of cooking, camping, hiking, and this year, intermittent amongst everything else that I'm doing this year, I'm going to try and see how many of the 95 Ethels that I can try and get to the top of. 2 of them done today. Feeling pretty good. I've now got to walk back to the car, which would be alright, but it's about 3 miles away, so I finished the walk. But actually the route is alright. I'm going along the High Peak Trail. I've only got the inclines downwards to do now on the return journey, and so that's going to be it. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Happy New Year to you all. Old and new subscribers, welcome, and we'll see you in the next one. I'm sure you'd have all appreciated that even more if it had snapped while I was on it.